Hey guys, and welcome to KaiCreative. Today we're actually filming a set of promotional videos, and what we're going to do is we're going to show you exactly how we do it. So we're going to film a little bit of behind the scenes. We're going to show you some of the equipment that we use, some of the techniques and skills that we use, and afterwards we'll probably do a little run through of the editing as well. The NHS is the 5th largest employer in the world, and they have a number of apps and online applications that people and patients can use to access their services. And so what we're doing today is we're going to film a set of promotional videos to highlight some of the key features of this patient access app. So we've got a few actors. Jay, who is second cameraman and driver today, thank you very much.
That's Lola.
So we've arrived on site now and we're setting up our kit. We're going to do some interviews, capture some B-roll. So today we're using the Canon 5D Mark III with the legendary 70-200mm L lens from Canon with a Rode VideoMic Pro attached and all set precariously on a B3 Manfrotto tripod. And as our B cam, we're using the Canon 60 with a 24-105mm lens attached, all sitting on a Pro Aim slider attached to a 0.55 carbon fiber Manfrotto tripod, which is a little bit more stable. We're here with Katie, yay, and Jay.
Tired.
And we're still waiting for a few of our actors and actresses to arrive. That's one of the things you have to juggle with your schedule. Sometimes people are late, sometimes things do not go according to plan, so you have to fill that time with other useful things. Maybe you can polish up a script, or you can think through processes, so use that time wisely when you're waiting.
And maybe put your hand here, just underneath you, the other hand, sorry. That's it, that's a perfect one.
So the key to a lot of video shoots is being able to rearrange or work within the parameters of the space that you have. In this case, as you can see here, Jay is rearranging the office completely, stacking tables on top of tables so that we can have the space to do an interview.
Back around. So that should give you the depth of field you want. But if that is that might be the problem there.
All my data from Fitbit into the Apple Health.
Jay has just put expensive equipment on the floor, but his reasoning is that if it's on the floor, it can't fall on the floor.
Yeah, because if you put it on the table and it slides off and it falls on the floor, it will smash. It can't slide off the floor, can it?
Kind of makes sense, but then it's more easy for you to step on it and break it.
Well, no, because he's that clumsy to see a massive camera and then step on it and break it.
That's true. Look after your equipment, guys. So when you do promotional videos, it's always good to get cutaways and B-roll of people doing things that are spoken about. So you actually need to have people speaking. So doing interviews is key to having some sort of voiceover or narration to lead the story that you're creating. And what we're doing now is setting up an interview. So we're using two cameras to get a wide shot and a kind of zoomed in shot on a telephoto lens. And what Jay's doing over here is he's just sitting in the spot where the interviewee will be, where we're going to ask the questions. And we've got two panel lights on him, lighting it up. And it looks a bit strange, if you can see, that we put him in this weird little corner, but it looks more aesthetic on the two cameras that we've got set up here. And we're just waiting now for the interviewee to come in and answer some questions, so we'll see how that goes. So we've actually had to change locations from where we were, and the reason for that is because we're sitting directly underneath the air conditioning on that side. Now, it's not ideal to have any air conditioning on when you're doing an interview, because you're going to get a rumble in the background and you're going to have to edit that out or clean that up in post. So we've done our best and we've moved everything as far away from that air conditioning unit as possible. We can't have it turned off, we've asked, but it's controlled for the whole building by a central unit that we don't have access to. So we have to make do. So we will have to go into Audition later and try and do some noise removal, but even after that there will be some artifacting, there will be some slight noise, Most people won't pick up on it, especially if we have a little bit of music in the background, so we hope that we can cover up those sins with a music track.
Audition or Audacity?
Audition. You can also use Audacity to do the same thing.
Go away. Seriously, just go away.
Since we were up so early, Jay's decided that he's going to have a nap while we wait for the interviewee to turn up. Fair enough, was up at 5.
This is standby mode. Save me
It's
power.
not very professional. I would definitely not recommend that you do this when you do your own professional video shoots. You want to try and maintain a professional stance at all times, and not sleep on an office floor halfway through the day.
I am not
Have
sleeping.
coffee, have some Red Bull.
I'm on standby mode because my back hurts. Standby. I think the question is basically, how do you access it? Is it easy to use? Is it a complicated system to use? Actually, the application, whereas the procurement of it is a different question, if that makes sense. So the actual usability, if it's easy for a person who has no technology background to get.
So I'll save one. Can start going. Yeah.
So one of the key things about being a filmmaker and being on set is you have to be adaptable. Sometimes you have a script ready, or you have a story that you have in mind, and the people, the actors, the staff that you think are going to turn up don't actually turn up, and who you are left with might be someone completely that doesn't fit your demographic. And the options are to either stop and wait till another day, or to rewrite. And that's what Jay's doing at the moment. He's rewriting a story that we have to film in the next 40 minutes. What we thought we were going to do are completely different, and he is furiously writing away there, coming up with some good ideas for us to be able to change things up and get the story across, get the message across, just with using a different story and different people. So it's been a long, productive day, but we've got all the things done that we had set out to do. So all we have to do now is just pack up our kit and have a nice long drive home. And we'll see you in the editing studio.